Does it matter what name you give your child? Does it matter whether you pray in English or you pray in your own Bantu language? Yes, the answer is yes. You see, every word that you utter is a combination of sounds that you make. Those sounds have a meaning. Each and every sound that you make has a particular meaning. It has an effect on the universe. Any word that you use has a particular meaning which the universe understands to be that, irrespective of what your intention is. Now, if you say, for instance, Pila, P is life force, La is here. So you are calling the life force here. That is the effect of that word, Pila. The word Fi, Nya, Fi is Ugufa, comes from Ugufa. Fi and Nya means nothing. It's the end of. So Fi Nya is to stop death. Kuphelisa ukufa, to stop death. So each and every word has different sounds, and those sounds create that word, which then have a particular meaning. Now, when you give your child a name, you are creating a future for your child. You are saying people must always say these words when they meet your child. Therefore, when people meet your child and say Pila, then every time they say that, they are bringing the life force to you. But if you name your child in something that is negative, every time you say that word, every time people say that word, they then are saying something negative to your child. But remember also that sometimes you give a child a name and then other people call the child something different. And you find that you need that word that they use is different to the word that you had originally meant for your child. If, say, for instance, you had a combination of words like Finya, and then they call him Fi. Fi means death, but without the nya, you are then encouraging death. You are saying Fi, which is ukufa. So that then becomes the opposite of the actual word that the child actually had. So those are the small detail that have a huge impact on your child's life. That's not the only thing that has an impact on your child's life, by the way, but it's one of the things that will heavily influence your child's future if you give your child a name that is that creates a good destiny for your child. So you must be careful then what language you use also when you pray, because when you pray in a language, you must understand what that language means. You must understand what each and every sound means. Now, Bantu words are in line with the universe. They are in line with the interpretation the universe has on the sounds themselves. So each time you use your Bantu language, then language Bantu, then you are you have an idea of what the meaning is. You know exactly what the meaning is. Whereas if you use a different language, you may not necessarily know, because we have not learned what each sound actually means. So once we get to learn what each sound actually means, you can then take two words and you are able to understand somebody who says something in a different Bantu language. That's why Bantu languages are always so similar. They will use similar. You'll find that a particular word is also present in a particular in another Bantu language. So language in actual fact is like a religion. It tells you how to say something. It tells you how to create a particular effect. But it does not tell you what the actual sounds mean themselves. Like a religion will tell you, do this, do this, do that, for you to be able to increase your energy, for you to be able to increase your spirituality. But it does not tell you why you must do that. So language, that's why language tends to make people so, it tends to create disharmony, because people will say, no, but you're not saying this, you are saying something else. And yet, in a different way, you can still say the same thing, because different words may have similar meanings that are used in particular contexts, so that to create a better meaning. So to sum it up, yes, what you name your child is very important. And it's important that whatever word you create must be in a language that wena as umntu you know. And you don't give your child an English name like whatever, la Peter, when you don't know what Peter means, you know what P means, you don't know what Ta means. So be sure that you know what the word actually means before you give that child, and be sure that whatever the word that you have chosen, people must call your child that word. I think that is what is important for us.